begin with the capital alphabets. We start with A. Now the A goes in 2 lines. So thin line going up, then we got a downward stroke. And then we got a huge compound curve. So this is how the A is going to be. And the middle A bar, terminal dot, wavy line, terminal dot. So this is A. Now B. Now B and D both have the same beginning. So thin line, then downward stroke, and then again a thin line coming up. Now the small Z formation which we have already done earlier. So it's the same, and then ending stroke. So B. And now D. So it's a thin line, then a downward stroke. Again a thin line, and then a curve coming down, and a loop, and ending stroke. So this is how it is. Now the next 2 alphabets, C and E. So you start, go down, then take a huge loop, come down, and then again a loop and throw it down. Okay, so it's going to be fat over here. Now the E, now the same C formation is there in one line, then again a sleeping loop, curve, and then throw it down. So basically, like, whenever both these are going down, they are slant and parallel to each other. So this is C and E. Now moving on to G. Now the G goes in 3 lines, capital G. So it has the same C formation, yeah, in the beginning. Okay. And then we got a descending stroke and ending stroke. So it's going to be fat over here as well. So this gap particularly should be prominently visible. Yeah. And now moving on to L. So L, again, the beginning part is like C, and then we got a slant line like a capital stem, sleeping loop, and then go upwards. So only this part of the L is going to be fat. That's it. Now moving on to the alphabets with the capital stem. So first we will be doing the B and D with the capital stems. So there goes the capital stem with the terminal dot. Yeah, then you go down over here, touch upwards, curve, curve, and a curve. So you make it fat over here, make it fat over here, and make it fat over here as well. So this is B. Now the D, again a capital stem with a terminal dot. Then you go down, touch the upper line, curve comes down. So this is how the D is going to be. Yeah. Now the next 2 alphabets with the same capital stem, P and R. Yeah. So again the capital stem with the terminal dot. And then you go down again the same way, touch the upper line, curve, and a curve. So make it fat over here, make it fat over here as well. And now the R. So capital stem ending with a terminal dot. Then you go down, touch the upper line, curve, and then we got a half compound curve. So make it fat over here, make it fat over here. Then this is how it is going to be. The next 2 alphabets, H and K. So for the H, we will be beginning with the compound curve, then the capital stem ending with a descending loop, and then we go up, ascending loop, and underturn. So make it fat over here. See to it that both these loops are going to be the same size. Then we start with the K. The beginning is the same, compound curve, capital stem with a terminal dot. Then again we got a capital stem with in one line, and then we got a half compound curve. So this is how it is. Moving on to T and F. So there's a curve and then a wavy line. Make it fat over here. And from the middle we have got the capital stem ending with a terminal dot. So this is T. Now same way you're going to do the F, exactly like T. From the middle we got a capital stem ending with a terminal dot. And then a slanting F bar and go down like this. So this is F. So I and J. So both the alphabets almost they look the same. So capital stem ending with a terminal dot for the I. Now for the J, we go in 3 lines. So capital stem ending with a descending loop. And then the top part is going to be the same for both the alphabets, and then it is the ending stroke. So I and J. Now moving on to the O and Q. So O, it's an oval which is a bit of an open. You curve and like repeat over here. So this is O. And for the Q, we are just going to do an close oval and then a compound curve like this. So this is Q. Now S. So it's a thin line, then a loop, and then a curve, and a curve. So only this part of the S is going to be fat. Now we are going to do the U and Y. So U and Y. Now the beginning part of both these alphabets is going to be the same. So go down, and then this is a huge compound curve. Yeah. And then underturn. So U. And then Y, same part in the Y as well. So this is descending loop going in 3 lines and then ending stroke. So this is Y. Now V and W. So we start with a compound curve and then a downward stroke. It's not that steep, okay. And then thin line going up and a curve. Now V can be done with a capital stem as well, and then a huge ending with the entrance stroke and go out. Now W also starts with a compound curve and go down, thin line, again go down. See to it that both the lines of W are parallel enough, yeah. So this is W. Now you can even do the W with the capital stem. So it's a wavy line and then ending stroke. So V and W. Now there is a second type of A as well that I'm going to show you. So it starts with the terminal dot, thin line going up, a steeper thin line, and then the downward stroke, curve and go out. So this is A. Now similarly, we are going to do the M, thin line, then downward stroke, again a thin line, and then a huge underturn. See to it that all these 3 gaps of M are equal. And then N, same way we are going to do. So it's a downward stroke. Don't make it like, a standing line. Turn out. So these 2 gaps are equal. Yeah. And now X. So it's same like the small x, only thing is it is smaller in size. So this is X. Yeah. And then the capital Z goes in 3 lines. Thin line, curve and a loop. So it's going to be fat over here, and then it is going to be ending stroke. So see to it that just like the small z, it is going to be parallel. So we are done with the capital alphabets.